Good afternoon, Wayne Campbell with the driver's side.
Sheila Campbell.
And we're here because what the hell?
Yeah, we got some massive
Okay, what is going on?
weather going
Seriously,
on.
are we already at this point, you guys? Drivers, where are you at? What are you seeing? Are we already here? Seriously, what is going on?
Right. Isn't that a picture out of Wyoming?
Yeah, that's out of Wyoming. This is this morning. That is this morning. I don't know what's going on, but it looks like white knuckle season's here.
Yes, that's what it looks like.
Are we starting winter weather driving already?
Yeah, in certain areas that there have been, obviously, as reported right now, that the I-80 is still closed. That's getting reports from a few different places and people who have.
Sorry about that.
That's we've gotten a few drivers that have told us that the I-80 is still closed. According to reports that I'm seeing on weather reports and stations, that it's definitely closed in not all of I-80, but
this is I-80 right here.
Correct. Yeah, that if not all areas of I-80 are closed, then a majority of the portion of I-80. So basically, guys, just stay the hell off of I-80. And that's including that we have, okay, let's go into here. On the I-80, the I-90, looks like the I-25, that you've got moderate to heavy snow through late day, causing slick roads with reduced visibility from breezy winds and blowing snow. Says that snow will taper off overnight, but the roads are still going to be slick. Okay, that's even if you can get through in all these areas and all these interstates. Okay, then we go in to, okay, if you guys can see over here, over basically all of California, Oregon, the western coastal areas and states are basically on fire right now. We know that Oregon is still on fire. We ourselves right now, we're down by the coastline, and we're surrounded by 3 fires that are going on right now. The 22 was closed in certain areas because of power lines being down. The 18 was closed. I-5 is still open up there, but there's major...
PCH also in Malibu is getting shut down right now. The 101 is screwed up across the country, across California, and into Oregon, all the way up into Washington. There's fires all the way up to Washington. As far, the West Coast is on fire.
Right.
Let alone, I can't get over Wyoming right now. What the fuck? Are we kidding? Are we kidding ourselves? So are we saying white knuckle season's here? Apps. If you don't use apps, download your weather apps, get everything you need for right now. I mean, this is not going away for a couple days.
No, they're saying that this is definitely weather that's going to be going on through Thursday. We got reports that there's tornado warnings out of Ohio going on. So it's really important, guys, that if you, whatever app that you use, to make sure if you don't have an app that has any kind of weather or road conditions on there, to please download some kind of road weather conditions so that you are up to date, so you're not going to get stuck and you can avoid all these areas altogether. Okay, so we got ice freeze warnings that all the way from, well, basically all the way from Utah, Colorado, and eastern Utah, obviously Wyoming, up to western North Dakota. Okay, all the way up into Dakotas here. So these are all winter freeze warnings going on in effect in there.
Hard freeze warnings.
Hard freeze warnings.
Hard freeze warnings.
Yeah. Okay, which means the roads are going to be slick, and
you guys already know it's white knuckle season.
A great big huge roller skate.
It's time for that asshole to start puckering and eating that seat. Watch out now. Seriously, it's not a joke. It's not. It seriously isn't. On top of that, you got people out here doing stuff like this. Okay, I'm going to put it up there. Yes, here it is. All right, it's going to come across my screen here, and then let me throw it up here. Watch out for these idiots. No, we're good.
Oh, good.
All right. So watch out for these idiots. This is taken by a truck driver. Okay. It's taken by a truck driver. So, you know,
Is that an RV?
yeah, it's an RV pulling a car and then a U-Haul. It's just not okay. And I know firsthand that these RVers, and I drive one, they are not experienced. People are not experienced. You guys are up against, your backs are against the wall. I mean, between fires, weather, hurricanes, it's just across the board. Then you got riots. You guys, seriously, take precaution. Make sure you have what you need, especially if you're on I-80. We all know how I-80 works. One idiot gets in an accident, it's shut down. Okay, I've been towed into Sidney, Nebraska from Wyoming, from Cheyenne area, up into Sidney to that Walmart parking lot. I've been towed up there because the roads were closed for so long. We had no food. National Guard, I think it was, it came and got us. Anyways, regardless, I-80 is the worst. I hated it the most. You got that bloodline it's a bloodline highway. It's a very, very heavy traffic highway. On top of that, it's heavy traffic with like CR England and all your mega carriers because, well, their yards coming out of Salt Lake City right into Wyoming. So right there, coming out of Utah into Wyoming, it's not safe. Okay. It's just not. If you feel that you have to think twice, don't do it. Seriously, that's where I'm at with that. Let's see where you guys are at. See, we got 25 comments up in here. Damn, going from Ohio to PA. Okay, good. The apocalypse is starting. Right, Jesse? I think that's Jesse. Yes, Jesse Long. I believe it is. Teresa says, what's a good app for weather and road conditions? Look, I usually always go into the actual, I'll go on Facebook and go to the actual page of that state. Like right here, I believe this is Wyoming's. Where are you at now?
This is the National Weather Service.
National Weather Service.
This is the National Weather Service, and they do have the road conditions on there as well. So you can do that, or if you're in a particular state or you're going to be going into a particular state, you could go into that state for they'll have their own weather advisory. But you can just with the National Weather Advisory is
right, and you can,
weather advisory right here. They can do for particular states as
and
well.
It tailors to where you're at. It tailors to you.
And we are rocking.
Yeah, we got heavy winds down here,
which is spreading these fires like there is nobody's business right now. Like I said, we are surrounded right now. We are basically stuck where we are at until sometime, perhaps tomorrow. Maybe we are going to try to get out of here.
Keep going, babe. I'm going to step outside and give them a look.
From the coast back up into the city part, but as of right now, we are stuck.
Can you see me?
Okay. We're having trouble here. Sorry, guys. We went out there for a minute. I apologize. Like I said, we've got major winds going on right now. There's other fires. Speaking of winds, too, you guys, there is major high wind advisory. You can see up on the map here. This is in Utah, down in central in New Mexico. High wind advisory going on there. Oregon and Washington. So I'm careful. You might see any kind of rain all through going out through the Central Plains as well. Texas, through the Central Plains. So just because you don't see rain right now, you don't have an advisory. You got crazy weather going on right now. The wind advisory. So like I said, get onto whatever app that you have. So download a weather advisory app. Pay attention. Fly on it.
Right. What?
It's outside. In the wind out there.
Okay, Freddie Bell's saying right here, I-80 is closed. I'm in Douglas, Wyoming myself, snowing its ass off. I-80 is closed. Right from a driver right there. Boom. Thank you, Freddie. It's just like right here in Oregon. We are literally parked across the street from the only grocery store open that has power in the area. They have actually voluntarily shut the power down in all of these cities. Otis has been evacuated down to the casino, and the whole everything has no power. Nothing has power up here in this stretch of 101 because they shut it down in case the winds kick up and they blow these power lines back down. They don't want no more fires. It's the first time I've ever been in a situation like this myself, to where they actually cut the power off.
Right. Right. Well, but it's smart though because, like you, I was saying, Dave, if we're already surrounded by three fires that are going on right around us, not including the influence in Oregon, Washington, and California, set on fire. So the wind is crazy. And also, John Freese too has sent over that he also confirmed earlier to us too about I-82. So you guys, thank you so much for keeping us updated so that we can keep others updated. And it's important that you guys do keep each other updated. Just post out there weather advisors or where you're at. California, obviously, we're in high alert for the smoke damage and inhalation of it too. So the air quality is really, really bad all along the West Coast right now, from California, Oregon, Washington, all the way up to parts of Nevada. Northern Nevada is also having hard freeze right now too, so that's Northern Nevada. But the air quality is really bad. I had a picture that someone had sent me, one of my friends from Las Vegas, and it almost looked like we did here in Oregon because of the smoke that's going on in from California.
I'm nauseous a little bit too myself. I got a headache. Ash is falling like crazy around here. That's why I was rubbing my eyes out there. On top of that, people are fleeing areas, guys. So you're going to have heavier traffic in certain areas that these fires are because they're evacuating people.
Right.
On top of the fact that they're just getting out of there. Her aunt actually just bought an RV. She lives in Santa Rosa. And she just bought an RV a month ago because of fires.
Right.
And that put them in that situation to where they had to get out of there and they had nowhere to go.
Right.
So you got people
they've been
scattering like crazy right now. Let just the weather, the fires, it's just all the way around in general. You guys pay attention to where you're going and where you're going into.
So I'll read on the weather forecast for you guys as of what's coming out right now. It says widespread weather impacts expected across the western to central U.S. over the next 2 days. The early season winter storm to continue into Wednesday across the central Rockies into the central high plains with heavy snows likely. Heavy rains and isolated flash flooding possible across portions of the southern to central plains Wednesday into Thursday. So then, of course, to the rains, here comes the flooding. Okay, so now we got to watch out for the flash flooding. Much below average temperatures expected across the central to southern plains Wednesday and Thursday. And that's very important, you guys. Please, if you're off to the side, make sure to stay warm, bust out those bundles. I mean, I saw the high today and tomorrow was only going to be like 34 degrees. At night, it's going to be like 22. That's like in Wyoming. And
they're big boys and girls. They get it. They know what to do. If you're a professional, you know what to do. All right, guys, you know what to do. Your fuel from gelling and all that. It's a little early for all that, but you guys know what to do.
Right.
All right. We just kind of want to give you guys a heads up if you're not knowing what you're going into, and you're over here on the page just messing around. I felt like it was our duty to do it. I really did. I said, honey, we got to do something with weather or something because you guys are everything to us.
Right, and we're concerned, and we want to make sure you guys
I worry
are
about
safe.
You guys.
An elevated to critical fire weather threat will continue until Wednesday across much of the West Coast. Like I said, we're stuck here. We're not, even if we could, we can't. We cannot leave where we are at. We are at the basin, basically, of the forest right along the coast. We're not getting up anywhere in these passes right now.
Not at the moment. As soon as I can move, you guys will know. But Freddie Bell says weather radio was saying 5 to 10 inches around Laramie tonight. Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Correct.
And we know right side of that Laramie, you got that big climb right there and that big drop right there. Before you know what I'm talking about, guys.
The early season winter storm affecting the central Rockies into the central high plains will move only very slowly tonight through much of Wednesday, spinning in place across the Four Corners region. Widespread heavy snows are likely across the central Rockies and extending into the central high plains of southeast Wyoming, the Nebraska Panhandle, eastern Colorado, into northeast New Mexico. This system will begin to move more to the northeast on Thursday, with a diminishing heavy snow risk for the central Rockies and central high plains.
Santa Susana wins. Santa Ana wins. Santa Ana wins. Santa Susana.
Correct.
Santa Ana wins. I remember those. Justin. No, Justin's making a comment over here. These are like Simi Valley wins.
Right.
Simi Valley actually is Valley of the Winds.
And then for us here on the West Coast, they're just saying with the high winds and the fires that are going, that looks like the high winds. I mean, we've had gusts up to 60 miles an hour. Average was like 35 to 40 here, just where we're at. It gets gustier along different parts. But Strong winds on the western side of the winter storm have brought dangerous and life-threatening fire weather conditions to large portions of western U.S. from the desert southwest through the Great Basin, much of California into the Pacific Northwest. An elevated to critical fire weather threat will continue across much of these areas through Wednesday. Diminishing winds are possible across these areas by Thursday.
We're frozen.
So we may or may not.
We're frozen.
Oh.
All right, we're frozen.
Okay.
All right, we're frozen. Miss that shit. Right.
I'm going to continue on just in case.
Just keep pushing through. Yeah.
So, like I said, we were planning on trying to leave out of here tomorrow. If we can, we're going to be moving out of here. We had to call our friend who lives close to Salem because they were evacuating. They had people that were evacuating into the fairgrounds there because of the fire dangers around here. So obviously Salem is right there off of the 5. Just keep an eyeball out for that.
No, you're not. I said we weren't, honey.
What?
We weren't frozen.
Oh, we just stood there.
It's just that cold out there. It's just that cold. I thought we were frozen.
His phone was frozen. Okay. Anyways, guys, that's all I have for you on there. Like I said, I can't stress enough as far as getting the app and just continuously and just be extra precautious and safe, as I'm sure most of you are.
Chris.
It's not necessarily you guys, but we all know about the winky-dinky weirdos out here who don't know how to drive in any weather, okay? I used to watch it all the time when I lived in Tahoe, that people that they think that they can drive in snow, and they're like, oh, don't worry about it, it's only a few inches. And they're idiots, and they're all over the road, and then they're ice skating, and they cause accidents amongst other people or themselves. So,
all right, well, I think we'll give it a few more minutes, drivers. I think it's Teresa that asked, what's the good app? So if you guys are using apps, go ahead and drop it in the comments. Maybe she'll see that. Maybe she's still in here. Maybe there's an app that we don't know about that you guys are using that might be better for her. I'm not sure, but I always just use the Weather Channel. And then I went to, the local DOT page of that area.
Right.
Because they're pretty much real time as far as that goes, and updating is as best as possible. Is what I'm saying here. And
the National Weather Service, they're up to date. They do a minute by minute too. They keep continuously, and you can see from state to state of what's going on. They're pretty accurate, and they keep it pretty up to date within the last few minutes that's going on too. So, I mean, that's the ones that I used, and then it also took me over to the Wyoming page itself because I specifically was looking in at Wyoming because of the I-80 being closed. So,
AccuWeather, Freddie says.
Yes.
Freddie Bell is using AccuWeather.
Yes.
So thank you, Freddie. Thank you. Local pages are best, Mark Manson says.
Right.
So, okay, guys, just lean on each other. Ask a driver. You know, the one thing I made sure I did when I was, anytime I stopped for fuel and I saw that driver, I'd always ask the driver, where you come from, east or west, or north or south, to find out what they're coming, what they went through that I'm about to go through. And then I try to let them know what I went through and came through and let them know what they're heading into.
Right.
Is for me was always the best. It always was. And you can tell by looking on that other side of what's coming from that side, how it's really working. The flow and all that. If you're a professional, you know what to do. Just start getting the rust off, guys, is what I'm trying to say. Don't be rusty out there right now. It's not the time to be rusty. You guys realize that it's right around the corner. That white knuckle weather is right around the corner. You know what I'm talking about when your ass starts eating that seat. Just saying.
It cracks me up when he says,
maybe that's how. I mean,
you guys have to go through right now. But
look, I'll take snow. I'll take rain. I'll take all that frozen shit over wind in Wyoming. Promise you that. For me, I hate that wind.
Yeah,
I hated Wyoming. Period. Any stretch of I-80, I just hated it. I did. I always got stuck out there.
Except for
Montana, and when you
came over the 4th of July pass.
That's Montana. That's not
Montana.
Wyoming.
Right. That's
two different states.
I know, but that's in that part of the 80.
No. Stop. I hated Wyoming. Okay.
He said any part of that.
Anyway.
Just saying. I'm just saying.
Right. I love you. And CB Radio.
Right.
CB Radio. Right. CB Radio.
Well, and also, too, I mean, I know that everybody is in pages and groups and everything else. If you're in an area, drop it on one of the pages or groups and let them know. And everyone just does it of the area that you're in and just keep each other updated that way, too. So just drop it in. Hey, I'm in this. I-80's closed. Hey, I'm up in North Dakota. this is what's going on here. I'm in Colorado. I'm in Texas. I'm wherever it is that you're at. Drop it in your groups and just let people know, and kind of check in your groups too. And they'll give you weather conditions and what's going on in that area as well.
That's why I gave her the out, Freddie.
What?
She really, bro?
What?
Nothing. I love you.
Why? Is he talking?
It's 90.
snarky?
It's 90.
Is he talking snarky?
It's not 80, honey. It's 90.
That's what I said. Doesn't the 80 go up that way?
No, don't. Stop where you're at. She still thinks she's on the 80.
No, I don't. I'm
I love
asking a
you.
question.
No. Well, yeah, yes.
Okay.
No, don't.
Okay.
Like Reno, that area, Reno and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Freddie's dying.
I don't know.
Look how serious that is, though. I'm fucked. I'd rather be in Wyoming right now.
Right?
Right, what? I hate when she gets to calm Samba. Ugh.
Yeah, I'm gonna knock you out.
There it is. It's on camera. Knocked out.
I
Make sure
am.
it's for at least a week. If you're going to knock me out, you better knock me out for a week.
Oh, it's gonna be longer than that.
Have you looked around lately? It's a vacation.
Okay.
Working in Vancouver, Washington today. You're nice, Justin. All right, guys, you guys are awesome. No, we're not. We're just good people that care about the trucking industry. We do. I love you. First time we did weather for you guys, and I liked it.
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah, we'll try to keep you guys updated if we hear the things that are coming up too. And just as well as you guys keep each other updated. Drop it in your groups, get on an app, and stay safe.
Read that.
Love the 4th of July pass, but it's not Wyoming. No, I knew that it was in Montana.
No, but this, what does she love?
The 4th of July pass.
What do I always tell you about?
I know.
That's my favorite drive.
The 4th of July
I
pass.
can't wait to take her. She hasn't been there yet. Those little train set towns when you're coming. Oh man, it's just the most prettiest drive for me.
I just thought that the 80 went up into Montana. That was my thing. I thought the 80 went up into Montana, which I remember that you loved Montana and going over 4th of July pass. I didn't think the 4th of July pass was in Wyoming. I was talking about when it was the I-80. So, and apparently that doesn't go up there either. So,
Well, James says, Zuckerberg, you can't silence me.
What?
Zuckerberg. Zuckerberg can't silence me. I think he's talking about,
can't silence me.
I think he's talking about Mock, the man that owns the app we're on.
Oh.
I think, I-90 Great Cedar, yes. It's awesome. It's my favorite, Freddie. It's my favorite drive. 4th of July pass. That's why when Sarah said that, I made sure she read that. They deleted my account. I'm sorry to hear that, James. Bastards.
Oh.
Don't worry, they screw with our page too. Well, people report our page.
Yeah.
So make sure to like and share.
Yeah.
We good?
Yeah.
You guys good? Get it with the weather. Right? Get it with the weather. Appreciate that. Keep it coming.
Yeah.
Yeah, we will. You guys are awesome. All right, we're good. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap it up. It's your show. You're a weather lady.
I'm not the weather lady.
Baby, well, I'm going to treat you like the weather lady afterwards.
Yeah, you might get the cold and blistery.
No,
weather.
she's the weird man.
Just saying. The frozen tundra.
Don't worry, I'll heat it up. Remember, guys, you're the heartbeat of America. You should be treated like the heartbeat of America. Always get that shiny side up, rubber side down, and please, for me, if you have to chain up, don't do it. Just go catch a nap. All right. Seriously, be safe, guys. Anything, honey? We done?
Yeah, we're good.
What do you got to do to make money in the trucking industry,
Keep your
Sheila?
left door closed.
Get it. Have a good day, everybody. Wait. I'll probably be live tonight when the sky's glowing from these fucked up fires.